Oh my gosh, it's hard not to smile when you watch this machine work. This is going to kick your food up so many notches, it's ridiculous. It is amazing. We are making food fun here at HSN. We have an exclusive configuration with the blades that we're gonna be giving you today. Give you 2 exclusive blades right here at HSN. It makes life so easy. It's a true 6-in-1. It does it all. Thin or thick spirals. It'll do ripples. It'll do ribbons. It'll do fruits and veggies and chips and more, all with beautiful results and easy cleanup. And you know, vegetables are so healthy, but we get bored of them, right?
Oh boy.
The same way, prepared the same way every single day. And I'm talking about carrots and zucchini and cucumbers and squash and potatoes, all those things that you love, but if they're just chopped every day, it's like, ugh, okay. Or if you bake a potato, yeah, it's good with a steak, but I don't want it every day. When you see the number of things you can do with this Spiralizer, you will be blown away. My very good friend Mark Gill is here.
How are you, my
good
friend?
to see you, pal.
You too, brother.
You always, I gotta tell you, you always make cooking so much fun.
That's what it is.
And you and I live and breathe the kitchen. We love it. We think that
Exactly.
it's the center of having fun. It's the center of family.
Right.
The center of entertaining. When you have this tool, you kick it up. And Mark, it's $29.
It's
What?
unbelievable. 6 blades. Come on, guys. Here's the thing. Listen, spiralizing is all the rage, and it should be, because it gets guys like me who don't eat vegetables to eat vegetables. Helps out a lot. The problem is, when you use those, either your hand's too close to the blade, that's kind of crazy, or you've got to sit there and spin. I didn't claw my way to the top of the food chain so I could pick vegetables up off the counter. Guys, watch what we've done for you with our Veggetti. First of all, we're going to give you a catch container. No more food on the counter.
Right.
I've always found that kind of weird. You're going to get your power head here with 20% more power than any Spiralizer power we've ever offered. And if you have a look here, see that little white gear? This is based on a gear system, almost like a transmission. I'm going to set that on top, and I'm going to set our gear inside. Now, I'm going through this for you, but listen, when you can start using this, this is about 9 seconds worth of time.
Yeah, it's easy.
Now, I'm going to pick my blade, and we're going to start with a thin blade, because I want to show you what everybody buys these for, okay? Now, go ahead. The blade only fits in one way. There's no way to mess that up. But I want you to see something. This machine won't turn on. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't want your hand near the blade. It doesn't turn on until this is attached.
The lid.
Now it's going to turn on. My fingers don't come anywhere near it.
Well, because that's sharp inside there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even if I go and pop this off,
Won't work.
it also stops. There's 2 built-in safety systems. So let's have some fun here, okay? Watch what I'm going to do. The plunger has 4 little spikes on the end. All you're going to do is take your favorite fruit or vegetable, cut the end off, and just pop it right in, just like that.
Man.
Now set it inside, and watch. Just like that, you are going to take one of the most boring vegetables on the planet that you don't know what to do with, but you know is so good for you, and you're going to use that to actually start to feel better, because you're adding some of this great food into your diet. And I'll tell you, my father-in-law, he's the best, man. He's my inspiration for demos, right? Because he comes home one day and he's mad at his doctor, because his doctor said he can't eat pasta anymore.
Right.
So I said to him, I said, look, I'm not your doctor. I'm going to show you something kind of cool. Watch this, you guys. 1 zucchini. Now listen, you can use this to create an incredible meal, but if you're a pasta lover and you've looked at this and gone, you know, I know it's not the best for me, I know this is a good idea, but I just can't pull that trigger, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and your favorite pasta dish, and look at this is beautiful. Pasta, shrimp, cilantro, the whole 9 yards. And you're simply going to take out about half the pasta. Now here's the deal, you guys. A serving of pasta can contain up to 800 calories and 185 grams of carbs. No wonder your doctor doesn't like it. Yeah. So all you're gonna do now is simply replace it with the Veggetti noodles. And here's the beautiful part, you guys. As compared to the 800 calories and all the cholesterol, how about 60 calories and 8 grams of carbs in the same amount of noodles that you make with a vegetable? So I'm gonna grab a bowl here. And guys, you can see there is no difference other than you don't have the extra calories, the cholesterol, and these noodles are about 3 miles long.
Not to mention that zucchini is delicious.
Exactly.
It really is delicious.
It picks up all the taste, all the flavor.
I actually, my favorite is yellow squash. Which
we're going to do some of that for sure.
Because yellow squash has an amazing flavor with a little bit of butter and salt. You can, and cheese, you can do the same thing, and you really are killing the carbs right there.
Exactly.
And you can flavor it up with, like Mark's doing, just a little fresh herbs and some lemon, and you put some,
couple more shrimp.
Yeah,
there
just,
it is.
There's Mark's. With his,
Got to do that, right?
All right, so let me tell you already, thousands of people have picked this up. This is only $29.
That's amazing.
So honestly, if you want to mix it up a little bit for you and your family, and you know, Mark, if you just replace, let me get my cards out here. If you just replaced 4, 5, or 6 meals a week,
don't have to do anything big
with the Veggetti Spiralizer, you will be amazed at how the pounds will come off just because you're not storing. You know, carbohydrates are turned right into fat when they're stored. So this is a way to be able to
you
utilize
and I have known each other a long time.
Yes.
A little bit less of Mark than there used to be.
You are, yeah, I know, buddy. And you have access to the worst types of foods, but it's
Oh boy,
the best.
24/7.
I know,
It's
I
sent
know.
to my door.
I know, buddy. I know.
But I will say this.
You always maintain, and it's because you can't. You have to be creative with
And that's
your
what
vegetables.
it is. And that's what it is. Listen, you guys, am I saying that the Veggetti's the only reason I've done a little bit better with the weight? Nope. Am I saying it helped? You better believe it.
Does, yeah.
So that was our thin blade. You saw our ultra thin blade.
Mark's going to show you all the blades.
I'll show you what we got going here. You saw our ultra thin blade make that beautiful pasta dish. Look at our ripple blade. Now, by the way, that ultra thin blade and ripple blade, those are exclusive to HSN. You're only going to find those here. We just did our thin blade, and you can see the difference between the thin and the thick. We did the thick just a little bit earlier, right there.
It's a yellow squash, my goodness.
Isn't that something?
And you know, you made it look like fettuccine.
Exactly, and that's the whole point of the thick one. Isn't that great?
You know, you sear some scallops and put a little light sauce on top of that.
You don't know the difference.
I'm telling you, you will absolutely love it. And you know what else is nice?
What's that?
No guilt, buddy.
No guilt at all. Now, watch this, you guys. This is our slicing blade. Now, this is what you're going to use on potatoes and sweet potatoes and carrots. Now, you see what's happening here, right? It's creating a very cool spiral design. Now, this is what you're going to use for a very cool garnish around like roasts and chickens and things like that.
Yeah.
But here's what's kind of cool. So watch this, you guys. You can take this, just like this, and you can go ahead and wrap that around whatever type of food for dinner. Like you said, you eat with your eyes. You want to talk about a beautiful garnish. But how about this? All right? You want perfect slices out of a spiralizer? Bet you didn't know you could do it. Watch what I'm going to do. You're going to take that pile that you just cut into a very cool spiral with your spiral cutter. The machine even gives you a little pilot hole there. So watch this, you guys. We're going to take our knife and go down one half of it, and that's it. And you can see now I've got perfect slices all the way through. Look at that, you guys. Every one the same as the last.
Beautiful.
So for sweet potato casseroles and potatoes au gratin, things like that, everything's perfect. And this is our ribbon blade with a little bit of daikon radish. It's like sponge. You're getting all 6 blades, guy.
It is amazing, you know, and it's one of the things that people like to go to restaurants for is because they see their food in a fancy way. You know, in Asian countries, Asian food, they do so much to make their vegetables look good, and we eat them in stir fries. We eat them everywhere.
Absolutely.
We love them. Heck, we even fry them in our tempura.
Exactly.
But it's vegetable. I mean, you know, you got to realize protein is expensive.
Yes.
And it always has been in the past, which is why a lot of other countries that we go to visit use minimal protein and a lot of veg because it's more affordable. It's seasonal. It's fresh. They can harvest it. It doesn't need to be farmed in the same traditional way that you know, beef and all that stuff. So this is a way to take advantage of that and get unique dishes every time.
Now, I'm going to teach you a little bit something about these blades, okay? Because we want you to be safe with the machine. We already told you how it shuts off twice if you disengage those safety features.
Yeah.
Well, when you're handling the blades here, you guys, watch this. On the outside, no problem. Always grab the blades from the outside. Inside, different story. That's where the razor sharp stainless steel blades live that are going to cut all your fruits, vegetables. But on the outside, just remember, pick the blades up from right there. And when it comes time to put it in the machine, it only goes in one way. It lays flush. So guys, this is my snack station here. Let's have a little fun, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this on top.
Okay.
Now, one of the other things that we've done for you is we've actually put kind of an early warning system into our machine. At no point will this machine ever allow anything through it that shouldn't be put through it. So if it's off center, if it's too hard of a root vegetable, what'll happen is the gear will not allow it to go through. So just remember, when you're using your machine, if you've chosen something that's a little too hard or perhaps the wrong blade, it'll let you know. I love that because what that does, Guy, is it saves your blades and it saves your motor. I want to make sure this machine is around for you to use for years. Now watch this. How about, and I'm going to grab some finished ones in the back. By the way, here's a pro tip. If you're making your own curly fries like we're about to here, take a second and soak these in water to get the starch off. If you've ever made potatoes at home and wondered why they don't turn out exactly like you think they should, that's why. Have a look here, guys. Homemade curly fries. How much fun is that? That's the kind of good time you can have with the blades that you're getting with this machine. Remember, in the marketplace, If you buy it at the store, they come with 4. If you buy it off the infomercial, they only come with 3.
We're giving you 2
We
extras.
are giving you all 6.
Yeah.
Love that.
And remember, you know, if you're trying to eat healthy, you don't
Super easy blade
necessarily
change.
have to fry any of this stuff. You can always steam it. You can always
bake it in the oven.
dehydrate it. Those fries that we just did are these. You can do these dried, like we said, in the oven and baked in the oven.
Exactly.
With a little onion powder or a little seasoning salt.
right.
You can do that as well. So right now we're working on potatoes. A lot of people love. You know, they get really tired of the same old potato.
That is why people stop eating healthy sometimes, is they're getting bored. So have a look here, guys. We just ran through another potato, only this time we used our spiral blade. Have you ever like wandered by some of these restaurants and they got those people standing outside trying to entice you with different meals that they're holding?
Yeah.
Well, one of the ones that they always use, and no kidding, is a really special spiral fried dish. Now, there's a machine out there that does it, and it's actually an attachment for a drill. So think about the power that we've included in your Veggetti Power Deluxe, and now you're doing those type of dishes that were only ever able to be done at the restaurant. The next time you have a party, next time you have the kids over, I'll tell you,
Oh my gosh.
try serving something like this, and they're going to go, what's going on? Where's the bill?
You got your baseball, football parties. Hey, listen, I know a lot of you are saying, those are all great, Mark, but I wish I had a cookbook to go along with all this
Absolutely.
stuff. Well, we do. It's called Spiralize Everything. And I am telling you, it's probably the best spiralizing book I've ever seen. It's got every possible thing that you would want to make with a spiralizer and veggies and all kinds of great stuff. And it tells you step-by-step instructions of how you can utilize it. And of course, I'm missing all the pictures and just getting the text. There we go. But it gives you, it doesn't
like
always
high school.
happen. Yeah, I know. But you can see, you can make all kinds of great things. And it's a wonderful book. And it's got lots of great color pictures inside and lots of ways you can utilize stuff. So we have just scratched the surface on our today's special. This is going to be $39.95 tonight at midnight. It is $29.95. It is only $9.98 in FlexPay. You know what I love too, Mark? It doesn't take up a lot of space.
Absolutely not.
It's about half the size of a regular food processor.
Exactly.
And you can use virtually any vegetables. Like Mark said, the only ones you be careful of, you know, things that are so ridiculously hard that are even hard to cut with a knife.
Right.
I wouldn't, like I would probably not put butternut squash in there.
Probably not.
That is rock hard, and that's not going to do
you
any
rob a bank
good
with that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff's brutal. But most of your other soft veggies are going to work perfectly.
Exactly. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use my thin blade, and we're going to leave the snack station and eat a little healthier for a second.
Yeah,
okay?
buddy.
Now, here's the other thing that kind of drives me nuts with spiralizers, the ones that are out there. A lot of them actually are just kind of the end of what this blade is, and you put the food in there and you start to twist. Guys, that's comically close to your fingers, all right? Those manual ones are fun, but by the time you're done with about half a potato, you're tired.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you've got the crank guys, and they're everywhere. Guys, this is the easiest way to do this. I've got my thin blade in there. Remember, it only turns on if it's attached and put together properly. So what you're about to see here is the type of food that you're going to get from one cucumber. So when it comes time to make that salad that we know we should be having more of, it's not a burden anymore. It's not tough. You don't have to get out the lettuce, get out this, shave things with a knife, get that cutting board, smack, 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 dull your knife. All you're ever going to do is take that fruit or vegetable, pop it in the machine. It's the weight of your finger plus the weight of the food is all that's doing it. And now, instead of the time that it takes to go ahead and grab some of that trans fat filled frozen whatever that's in the fridge, I want you to watch this. One single cucumber, and we all know how good that is for us.
What a great salad.
We're going to add up a tiny little bit of feta cheese on the end, some tomatoes just like that, and in the time that it took you to microwave a bowl of soup full of sodium, fat, calories, carbs, a whole 9 yards, look what we did.
You mind if I put the rest of your little dehydrated onions on?
Please do. I love it.
Crunch on top.
Love it, love it.
Look at that salad and tell me that if you went into a 5-star restaurant and that came to your table and it was $11.95, you wouldn't say, yes, it's worth it.
Right.
That's a third of the price of this machine, guys, and that's one meal you can make. You can be so creative. You know, and realistically, the best chefs in the world, including our chefs here, whether it's Ming or it's Wolfgang or it's Curtis, whoever it is, they understand that you want to make your food look nice.
You have to.
Presentation is everything, right?
That's right.
And this, in addition to the food you will eat, will make the food that you even design and use to border your plates beautiful,
Exactly.
right?
Great garnishes, terrific meals, and
Carrot's
everything's
pretty hard.
Carrot is about as hard a root vegetable as you're going to get. And we're using our ribbon blade, which I love, because again, you eat with your eyes. Listen, you know how you're going to cut food with a knife. You know exactly how it's going to look. When you've got your friends, your party, your guests over, and you can hear that motor going to work. If the motor decided it didn't want to work any harder and we thought it was going to do damage, we've actually designed it so it stops. So have a look here, guys. We've got a little bit of daikon radish. We've got a little bit of carrots on the top. Let's go ahead and mix this right here. And now we've got...
Look at how beautiful this is.
Isn't that great? Now look at this, you guys.
Man.
Serve this next time instead of that bag of lettuce that you're opening up, a little bit of mandarin oranges and a little bit of Asian dressing to pick up that great spiralized carrot. Are you kidding me with this, you guys? That's the kind of meal you can make in the same time that it takes to microwave that frozen dinner, and I love that.
We are really busy right now. $29.95. This is an HSN exclusive. Remember, the 2 extra blades you get, you will only find here. You can't find those anywhere else. So you get 6 blades total.
Right.
It allows you to really elevate your food. And you know that when we talk about the cooking shows and all that stuff, if you look, you'll notice everything is elevated, right?
Absolutely.
Everything is prettier. Everything is done well. And a lot of that is done with a knife. What's nice about this is your hands really never have to touch a knife, other than to maybe chop the end off something.
Exactly.
And then you can have fun. Is that a banana?
This is actually a plantain. Now, the plantain's kind of risky, and you want to make it kind of cold, but we're just going to make a few chips right there, just like that. That's kind of all I wanted.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out, just like that.
By the way, yeah, you want your plantains a little more firm, because obviously a banana that's ripe is just going to turn to mush.
Exactly. So we're going to put that behind the beets, because we're going to save that for just a second. Now I'm going to go ahead, and what we're using, Guy, is our slicing blade, and this is my favorite blade. This is so much fun. Remember, it only fits in one way. Right. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to start with, let's start with some taro, just like this. This is a very cool fruit. Watch what this blade does, okay? If you love sliced vegetables but don't want the knife near your hands, this is absolutely the blade for you. You'll see why in a second. And if you want to really experiment with some fun stuff, wait till you see what I'm going to do. So the first thing this is doing is slicing the chips, all right? Just like that. So look what we've got here, you guys.
So you could bake or fry these.
You're going to fry these. Now look at those. These pop in the fryer and are so beautiful when they come up. See that? Isn't that neat? These are root vegetable chips. If you've ever paid a fortune for one of these in the store, like that bag of taro or whatever it is, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead, take the little bit of leftover out of there, just like that. And listen, when we're done here, I'm going to show you the neatest darn trick. So now we keep talking about hard root vegetables. Guys, this is a sweet potato. Doesn't get much harder than that. So remember, the machine's not going to come on unless you put the top on. We don't want your fingers near it. Now watch this. Watch what's going to happen. This is going to feed that sweet potato right through the spiral blade, just like that, and watch what happens. You see the little rings that come down? You can use those for garnishes, or you can use those for chips. So watch what I'm going to do here, Guy, and I love this. I'm going to make that snack here, and I'm going to do one more, because I love this blade so much. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take the plunger out, just like that, take off the little bit that's left.
We got a little jicama.
Little jicama, just like that. You know what, guys? Have your treats, have your chips. If you want to cut down on the fat and calories in it, do them in the oven, but always do them yourself. You know what? We go to the fast food restaurants and we order something like a French fry, and we think that's what we've got, French fries.
Right.
Some of those French fries, depending on the restaurant you're in, have up to 19 ingredients, Guy. So have a look what we've done here, okay? Isn't this cool? I'm going to grab my knife and I want you to follow me to this board. If you want to make your own treats, your own chips, now, as it sits right here, these are a beautiful garnish, but watch what happens if I take the knife and I cut down 1/2 of that circle. Now, they're perfect slices. Can you see that? I'm gonna do that one more time. Now, they're perfect slices. One more time with the beet. Now they're perfect slices. So now you can make those incredible chips that they charge a fortune for at the store. Just drop those in a fryer for about 5 to 7 minutes and you're done.
Or
there's
you can
one ingredient in that, or dehydrate them. Exactly.
All right, so let me tell you again, we just have about 5 or 6 minutes left in our presentation. Be a good time to sort of regroup. And why don't we go to the phones?
Nice.
And we're going to say hi to Pamela, who is in Texas. And Pamela bought 3 of the machines, so I'm eager to listen to Pamela and see why she bought 3. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
Pamela. Where's Pamela?
She got all nervous.
I'm here.
Hey!
There you are. Hi, Pamela. Why'd you buy 3?
Well, me and my husband love vegetables, and I've got one of those manual ones, and they're such a pain to use.
Oh, because you're cranking and cranking and cranking.
And they're messy. So this is like a slam dunk for us, and I have 2 sons. One of them is on a big-time diet because he's in the military part-time, and he needed to lose some weight, so he's been eating tons of vegetables. I thought this would be a way for him and his wife to prepare them make it a little more fun for him.
Well, let me show you
He's not a vegetable guy at all.
Yeah.
And the other one just flat loves vegetables, so does his family, so I thought this would be fun for everybody.
You know, guys are so funny. If you make something a different shape, they'll eat it.
We'll eat it.
They'll be like, oh, that's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, look at this thing. I would eat this just because it looks like that. I'd be like, what is that? I don't care. It's cool. I'm going to eat it. So anyway, Pamela, you're so smart to do that, and you're thoughtful to get one for your family. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Bye, honey.
Now, Guy, I want to show
wear
Pamela
this too.
and
It's
her
very
son
attractive.
and his wife. That's great.
Wear your food.
Wear your food.
Anyway, go ahead, buddy. I'm
I
sorry.
want to show them a